Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 74th episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as well as the 14th episode of Season 2 titled Missing Green. We begin this episode at the Youth Center, where Jason is training with Zach with a dummy, and Jason is having some trouble concentrating. Apparently there's a tournament that's just a few hours away, and when Jason tries to kick, he sees a translucent Tommy. Jason says that he misses Tommy, and he feels like it's his fault that Tommy lost his powers in the first place because he didn't grab that green candle. That's a surprising amount of survivor's guilt for this show. On the moon, Zed sees this and he says that he actually has pink, blue, yellow, and black candles too, so take that, Jason. Kim, Billy, and Zach talk about how they need to cheer up Jason, and they say they need to find Tommy. Apparently, Kim thinks that he's at his uncle's lake house, and Kim blows it by saying, "Ranger or no Ranger, Tommy's our friend," cluing Bulk and Skull in on their secret identities a bit. Everyone plus Trini rides in Zach's car as Bulk and Skull follow, hoping to be led to the Power Rangers. The teens think they're lost, so they get out and check the map because I forgot it's 1994. Zed sees they're parked, and he sends down Goldar, who appears before them. The teens immediately morph while Bulk and Skull go to hide, and then they try to take a photo of the Power Rangers, but bird eggs fall on them. Goldar sends the 4 Rangers away to the Dark Dimension. Bulk and Skull don't care though, because they want to go get their photo developed. 1994, guys. The Rangers are behind bars that they could just get out of. They just kind of turn sideways. Goldar lights the blue, yellow, black, and pink candles with what's left of the original green candle, saying how the same fate will happen to them. Jason's at the command center, and Alpha is trying to locate the other 4 Rangers, and according to Zordon, his friends knew that Jason wanted to win the Golden Pipe Karate Trophy, but Jason says that it means nothing if he can't share the experience with his friends because wow, this episode is ham-fisted. Alpha keeps looking for the Rangers. Zed decides to turn the Golden Pipe Trophy into a monster, which is surprising because I fully expected Skull's weird-ass camera to turn into one. Jason sees the new Pipe Brain monster on the viewing globe, and Alpha finds the other 4 Rangers, and Austin St. John tries to act angry about what's going to happen to them, but it doesn't really work out. Alpha and Zordon say that Jason needs to stop acting like a damn idiot and just get over it. Also, he apparently has to defeat the Pipe Brain monster to gain access to the Dark Dimension, which means there was literally never a choice to begin with. Jason morphs to this scene and he fights some putties and the Pipe Brain monster, clearly being dubbed by someone who was doing a terrible Austin St. John impression. Great. Zed decides to change things up a bit by making Pipe Brain grow giant only 9 minutes into this episode. So Jason calls out the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, who is finally actually interacting with the monster! Hooray! There's a longer than necessary fight between the Zord and Warrior mode against Pipe Brain, but honestly, it's pretty damn good because the Red Dragon in Warrior mode is kinda bitchin'. Then, Jason gets the upper hand, using his staff to finish Pipe Brain off. It feels like this monster existed for a total of 4 minutes, but whatever, the trophy is back to where it came from. Red Ranger teleports into the Dark Dimension, fighting Goldar while his friend's candles are burning low already. There's some decent wire work in this fight, but it comes at the cost of being able to literally see everything on the set. Goldar knocks over the candles, creating a giant fire before he just pieces out. Jason unlocks the bars, taking everyone's power coins and puts them on their respective candles before holding up his own power coin, which then makes the candles come back. Everyone's fine and leaves, and just as Red Ranger is about to leave, Jason gets grabbed around the ankle by Goldar, who is apparently still there. The helmetless teams teleport into the command center, celebrating when they find Tommy on the lakefront, writing a letter to Jason about how much he loves him while literally speaking out loud while writing. It's pretty obvious that Tommy's just reading the script, and he tells his boyfriend to go win that Golden Pipe Trophy for him because love wins. At the youth center, everyone except Trini walks up to Bulk and Skull, who have somehow gotten a photo of the eggs falling from before. Somehow. I mean, that was impossible with the way the camera was angled. Whatever, Jason competes in the competition, and throughout the entire demonstration, he's just getting oilier and oilier, and wow, I'm kinda into this. Then of course, Jason wins the trophy right away, and he's held up by Billy and Zach as he says, "This is for you, Tommy, wherever you are." I mean, you literally just saw where he was. This episode gets an A for effort, but other than that, it's pretty rough. Austin St. John's acting is worse off than ever for some reason, so I have to assume he was just directed oddly. I like the idea of showing that Jason feels guilt about Tommy's powers, even though it's executed horribly. Trini is also barely around during this episode, which makes you wonder why she's just not there at all, especially with this set of episodes. We know that Twee Trang injured herself prior to this episode around the very beginning of season 2, so maybe they were like physical therapy days. Who knows? Next time, we get one of the weirdest episodes to ever come out of Power Rangers, but until then, may the power protect you.